motion. Mr. Speaker, this again, of course, is the third year. Today marks the third year of the abduction of the Chibok girls. And Mr. Speaker, this is a conversation that we have had for 3 years. But Mr. Speaker, the angle that I wish to come through this year is to say that while the Chibok girls may be emblematic of this heinous crime, that it just highlights the fact that abduction and sex is a weapon of modern-day warfare. Mr. Speaker, only recently we read again that another 29 girls were abducted in the Northeast. In the IDP camps, Mr. Speaker, there's talk about rape, there's talk about tearing down the symbol of womanhood and taking away from the women in these IDP camps. And so, Mr. Speaker, as we speak to the return of the Chibok girls, let me say that they have brought to the fore the fact again that in modern day warfare, that the chances that a Cameroon or any other country is going to invade Nigeria is slim. Let me say that what we face today is a different kind of warfare by non-state actors. And because they're non-state actors, Mr. Speaker, they will
Order, please. Honorable members, silence, please. Please, honorable members, take your seats and listen in silence, please.
And because they're non-state actors, they will employ unconventional means of warfare. And so I think that while we, of course, continue to remember the Chibok girls, that we should realize that everywhere in Nigeria, that women and children are vulnerable. We have to realize that the Northeast Development Initiative should also realize that in the IDP camps, that there are a lot of these women who have come back from wherever they went to from captivity, and these women are also victims of abduction and of rape. And so, Mr. Speaker, I'm hoping that as we speak to this Chibok girls and the issue of this abduction, that we have some kind of roadmap where the people who have come back to their societies, who had gone away, who are coming back as the Nigerian Armed Forces is clearing Boko Haram and recording a lot of success in this war, in this counter-terrorism war. And the people are coming back
Silence,
to their
please.
homes. I am hoping, Mr. Speaker, sir,
Order, please. Silence, honorable members. Please, please take your seat. Please.
That there is a plan to debrief these girls, to reintegrate these girls into society, to realize that the trauma that these girls have gone through.
Chris Azobugu, please. Chris, PDP Anambra State, take your seat. Take your seat.
That the trauma that these women have gone through is real. That the children that some of them are going to come back home with are children that are products of rape. To realize that it is very difficult, that we have a problem on
Order,
our hands,
please. Silence, please.
that not only will the women find it difficult to reintegrate.
Engineer Udil, Dr. Plata, please take your seats.
That their children may also be subjects of stigmatization in the societies that they come back to. So, Mr. Speaker, I think that the issues are very multipolar, they're tetra-headed, and I think that we must also look at the basis, the reason for which these things are happening, that while we tackle the counterterrorism, we must also never forget that women and children are indeed the target of modern-day warfare, and be they Chibok girls or any other girls who have been abducted in the course of this counterterrorism war, that we must find a way to bring them back and reintegrate them into natural society so that they can live the rest of their natural lives with some measure of dignity. Thank you very much.